Decided, fuck it, let's talk some boxing. Ryan Garcia, Roelly Romero, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez, Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barbosa. How y'all feeling about it? I'll wait till they send the notifications. How y'all feeling about this fight? Oh, shit. It seemed like this card ain't got much buzz. And for the names to be on the card, I don't understand why. New York City, maybe it's because tickets can't be sold, that the shit is invite only, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's taking so long for them to fucking send out the invites. Alright, so we 15 minutes into my walk. How y'all feeling about the fight though? The Ryan Garcia Roelly Romero fight, I don't know, it's funny. See a lot of dudes just automatically going with Ryan blindly. I don't know. Styles make fights, man. Going back to that sparring session, Roelly is real physical, really awkward. And Ryan Garcia doesn't fight well on the inside. He fights well in space, mid and long range, because the hook is more of a whipping hook than anything. And he needs space to get that hook off. He's not a dude that, works on the inside, throws a tight hook. Roelly's awkward. He got that dumbass timing to where as though like Roelly fights like, if you ever seen Me, Myself, and Hyrie, anybody ever seen that? Roelly fights like Hank. It was Jim Carrey's alter ego in that movie. He moves like him. Just a whole bunch of unnecessary shit. But that's awkward. It's hard to time. And I'm not sure if Ryan Garcia gonna be able to hit him with that hook on a consistent basis. I don't know. Who y'all picking in those fights? Let me know. I got Dev. I got Tio. And I'm starting to lean towards Roelly, man. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm crazy. I can tell you the same thing, Stone. You on the internet with me. Why you ain't spending time with your family? I'm going for my walk. I'm trying to stay in shape. All right, so my man John got Ryan is 6 and 7, Haney at 10, T.O. and 11. Okay. Dev, what up? Oh, I'm officially Unk status now? Damn, okay. I'll embrace it. I'm old head. I look like I show speed, Dad. Joe, what up, Joe? Joe, I'm getting my steps in, man. I'm trying to be like you. Joe still be doing 4-minute rounds, man. Measure my forehead with my fingers. Funny. Hey, one up top. You knocking me out in the first round? Damn, I must be sweet. You gonna walk to me or you gonna catch me coming in? You gonna walk me down? feel like the most intriguing fight, all of them is intriguing. First thing is Dev right? Right? Can Dev take a shot right now? Is he punchy? But has his resistance been compromised? Teofimo Lopez, Arnold Barbosa. I feel like Tio should win this comfortably. I think this is big hand speed disparity, and Arnold's gonna be a sitting duck. I think Tio boxes Arnold's ass off very, very comfortably. All right. They don't do the gay shit, my nigga. Y'all niggas super weird. Alright. Low key, you got Dev stopping Jose? Hey, Dark Side, that's because this is the internet, bro. Dudes get weird on the internet. It's not a real place. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was good. All right, so I don't know if Dev's going to stop you. I don't know if Dev's going to, coming off of the Ryan Garcia fight, is he going to take the risk to do that? Or is he just going to stay behind the jab and just touch him? I don't know. These dudes got burner accounts, yo. Eubank versus Ben. I felt like it showed Conor Ben's level, honestly. The fact that even though Eubank is the bigger, more experienced man, here's the reality, is that Conor Ben was in there with a 36-year-old weight-drained man and got outboxed. So I think Conor Ben needs to go back to the drawing board. I feel like he had a whole lot of momentum before the steroid stuff. And maybe, just maybe, the steroid was making him look good. I don't know. But he looked significantly different. Like the same shots that he was hitting Eubank with, before he was like detonating on dudes' fucking chins now. Damn, what? Ryan ate La Raza? Man, that's cold. Thought Ryan was La Raza, man. Jose got a hell of a pace, but I just got Dev just beating him to the punch. Jose's been in a lot of wars. Dev's the younger, sharper fighter. Do you feel like they need a rematch? No, I don't feel like they need a rematch. It does nothing for Conor Ben. Here's the issue. Like, they got this grudge because of what their dads went through, not necessarily what they went through. Like, one dude is a fucking middleweight, super middleweight. The other guy is a welterweight. Win the title at 147. There's plenty of good fights from at 147, yo. Yo, dudes be having fucking burner accounts. This shit is weird. So no, I don't think they should do a rematch. I think he needs to just go ahead and just fight a Mario Barrios, fight a Brian Norman Jr. I would stay away from Boots if they care about his career. But yeah, those two fights is really good fights, competitive fights. Maybe getting there with Stanley on us. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right direction for him. Like, Eubank is 36, 37 years old, has never fought for a world title. Like, that was the biggest fight that he's ever been in against a welterweight. And it was competitive. No, standing on his corner did a great job simply because you saw what happened to Roman Villa. Roman Villa did 10 rounds with Boots, got chopped up, and in his next fight, he got hit on a button one time and he was asleep. So I agree with you on that one. Same with David Avanesian. They called it early. And I hung out with Avanesian for like 2 weeks. He's fine. He's in good spirits. He comes fighting on an elite level, and he's good. Every fight, like, I know the macho part of boxing, but this is a sport. This is a business. Live to fight another day. Yo. I think Conor Ben could beat both guys. I think both guys could beat Conor Ben. It's fights we got to see. We got to see them play out. Yeah, I'm around fighters a lot, bro. Yeah, David Avanesian, that's my guy. He a cool dude, yo. He was in camp with Boots for like 3 weeks for Stanley owners. Devin likes being a villain. I mean, you gotta embrace it. Devin get a lot of hate, bro. So you might as well embrace it. If they're not gonna love you, shit. Sean Terrence, who Cool Boy going to 30 with? Cool Boy's gonna fight Shaggy. I feel like the cat's out of the bag. Oh, who's the fighter you didn't like after you met him? Chris Colbert. There's a couple dudes I don't like. Chris Colbert is one of them. He a cornball. Sean, what up? Yeah, it seems like this car don't got no buzz. It's a big fucking car. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Nah, PJ, he moving to 30. It's hard for him to make 126. Do I think all those dudes calling out Boots really want it? No. I feel like it's something good to say. I feel like right now Boots got a lot of buzz. Brian Garcia, he understands that. But nah, I do think Teofimo Lopez wants to fight though. I do believe that. But I don't think it makes sense for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can make the same amount of money with other guys. Like, you can make that same kind of money in a Devin rematch. You can make that same kind of money fighting a Teofimo, somebody like that. You can make the equivalent money. And in safer fights, Boots gonna put him in the hospital. I don't think Crawford got too cocky. I mean, shit, bro. It's Crawford like 40-0. He ain't cocky. Shit. He's confident, and he has every reason to be. He out here beating the shit out of dudes. I don't agree with him being able to beat Canelo, but for that kind of money, you got to do it. You want Roelly to win against Ryan? Now, it wouldn't shock me. Like, Roelly's not going to care if the ref tells him, like, you know, when Ryan turns his back and the ref tells him, like, no break. Roelly's he's not the kind of fighter that's going to care, bro. He's going to punch and punch and punch and punch. Spence definitely a Hall of Famer, bro. I think that was just him throwing shade. He definitely a Hall of Famer. I'm not sure if Spence comes back either. One of the problems with being with Haney is he's going to teach out that money properly. Fight, $25 million. Yeah, he probably invested that bread. You know, he got land, he got a farm. Probably just going to go ahead and live his life, man. Hey, it happens. It's the game. Speaking of Crawford, why Bernie gets so sensitive when yo, all right, so honestly, Bernie loved Bud so much. I don't think that he can handle people thinking that his man can lose. He sees something in Boots. Like when they talk about Spence and all that shit, Spence was a really, really good fighter. But Spence was what he was, one-dimensional. But his dimension was really, really fucking good, right? He's going to come behind the jab, and once he closed the distance, he was going to fucking tear your ribs apart. That was Errol Spence, right? Solid defense, great fucking jab, great body work. He's dunking the boxing. He's not going to give you like 7 or 8 different things. He doesn't need it. But with Boots is like a young Kobe Bryant. He can do everything. Like the only knock that you can say is sometimes he gets a little offensively arrogant, where he'll get caught with a shot that he don't have to get caught with. The same way Kobe would take a bad shot. Yeah, I went to Ish fight. Ish got it done, clean sweep. Yo, the crazy thing is that was Thomas Lamanna's card, the one that's going to fight Jamal Charlo. He's a promoter too. Yeah, bro, Spence strong as shit. It's just that the other stuff got to Spence. The outside life. Talk to me. Give me your picks for this weekend. Give me your picks. Shit, we got Canelo this weekend? Yeah, give me your picks, y'all. I think we got Noi Inoue. This is probably the biggest weekend for boxing. 3 separate cards. High-level cards. 100 gorillas. You want to hear some stories? What story I got for y'all? All right, so did y'all ever see that video? You ever see the video of Greg Hackit fighting the dude on the streets? Let me know if y'all did, and I'll tell you the story behind that. Let me know if y'all seen that video. All right, so we got a couple of people that seen it. Okay, so I saw a lot of people giving Greg shit, like, oh, Greg, you know, out here fighting just guys on the street. That guy was a professional boxer, right? So he used to go to Bo's gym, Rob's gym, and he's kind of like a weird guy. And so, like, he be getting into it with everybody, but he's kind of like a weird guy. And like, he just be doing like just weird shit. So one day he wore like these shorts that look like drawers, right? Well, no, let me backtrack. Everybody will be busting on him. Busting means clowning him. Everybody will be clowning him. You know, just shit that happens in the gym. Everybody get clowned for something. You know what I'm saying? So Cool Boy calls me Yoshi. Cool Boy says I look like Yoshi from Mario. I says he looked like a young ghost from Power. But anyway, so when people would be clowning him, he would find some way to kind of like bring it back to Greg, right? And even when Greg wasn't saying anything, he would just start fucking with Greg. So this went on for a while. This went on for weeks, to the point where Greg used to be like, yo, like, what you got an issue with me? Like, they talking about you. Like, why you keep bringing it to me? So finally one day, Greg had enough, right? So he had these fucking shorts on that looked like drawers, like they was tight like drawers. So Boots and everybody, they sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? Like, well, what the fuck you got on? Cracking the fuck up, right? Boots, hard work, everybody. So he turns his direction to Greg, like turns his focus on to Greg. And Greg was like, yo, I didn't even fucking say anything to you. So they got to arguing. Then they just started mixing. They start mixing. Now, wait. I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. We call the dude Jack, right? So Jack is on a Zoom call, right? So all this is going on. Jack was on a Zoom call. He puts the Zoom call on hold. And then him and Greg start arguing. They start mixing. Greg dropped him, right? Everybody trying to break it up. Boots trying to break it up. Greg tell Boots, chill, you got a fight coming up. Now, if you know Bozy will let two dudes mix, especially if there's been like a whole bunch of fucking back and forth with him. He'll just let them just mix to get it over with, right? So they go outside. Now, Greg Minardi dropped him. They go outside. They start rumbling again. Greg tagging him up again. They stop. Separate him. Then Bull comes right back, tries to rumble Greg some more, and then that's where the video picked up at. The video picked up at Greg catching him with that crazy ass overhand and him hitting the car, and then he was done. So, mind you, he was on a Zoom call. Yeah, this is for real. So he was on a Zoom call. So I want you to imagine being on a Zoom call with somebody and they regular, then them coming back to the Zoom call, now they knotted up. Shit. So yeah, Rob ended up kicking him out of the gym because he kept getting into shit with people. But yeah, so that was their third time fighting in like a 30-minute span. And Greg dropped him twice in the 30 minutes. But he wasn't a regular guy. He's an actual fighter with professional fights. He's a middleweight. So that was the story behind the Greg Hackit fight. And if you ever get on Greg Hackit's live, ask him about it. Yeah, Joe, that was the old gym, Joe. That was before everybody came to Next Champ. So yeah, that was at the old gym. Yeah, yeah, yo, bro, we got stories for days, man. Shit just be hilarious. Like, Philly boxing is definitely hilarious. Like, of course, there's some stories I can't tell you because, like, where dudes is getting, you know, knocked out and shit at sparring. I can't do that. I don't want to give out no names because guys got careers in sparring. It's just fun, so I don't want to embarrass nobody. But yeah, that was some funny shit. Yo, dark side, right? This is why Greg got a lot of losses. Greg did not have a lot of amateur fights, and Greg just says yes. So in boxing, matchmakers are called dudes, like let's say a fight falls out. Matchmakers will call guys 1 week, 2 weeks notice, 3 days notice, 3 weeks notice to save cards. And what they'll do is they'll pay a little bit of extra money to get you to take the fight. Now, the one guy they're moving, the one guy is the A side. They got the money behind them. So they're the ones that's paying for the fight. And you got a bunch of dudes like Greg that just like to fight. And you know, Greg is like, yo, you gonna give me $5,000 to fight this guy for 4 rounds? Like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna take this $5,000. Like, Greg just like to fight. He don't care. Of course he wants to win, but he don't care about the wins or losses. He just like to rumble. So Greg really started his career off, I think, at 40 or 47. And Greg has fought as high as heavyweight. And Greg's not going to get knocked out. And so he'll just take the fight. Like, I've literally seen Greg, no lie, I seen Greg fight a dude that was 6'6", 300 pounds. No cap. 6'6", 300 pounds. And it's going to say TKO on his box rack, but he didn't stop. Like, Greg stopped fighting because the dude kept, like, laying on Greg and leaning on his neck. And that was the reason why Greg didn't come out. But yeah, 6'6" dude, his name was Derek Starling. I think that was his name. Derek Starling. So yeah, that's why Greg's record is fucked up, because he took fights on 1 week's notice, 3 days notice, 4 days notice. And the other guy had been training 5, 6, 7 weeks. And then business of boxing, you get robbed on the cards. Like, why the fuck am I going to give this fight to this dude that got 3 wins, 2 wins, 12 losses, when I got this 3-0 kid that possibly has a future in boxing? Low, what up, Low? I think T.O. gonna stop Barbosa, Low. I honestly do. Yo, hey, big soldier, you ain't got to do that. Like, this channel's for love, man. We don't do that with each other. We talk boxing, we talk sports. It's all about love on here. We don't need to disrespect each other. But yeah, that's why Greg got so many losses. The business of boxing. Greg could take a fight no matter with who. He don't care. He just don't care. And when the matchmakers and promoters know that you'll take a fight like that, they'll keep fucking calling it. So that's why Greg got losses. That's why a lot of fighters got losses. But then when you actually watch the fights, they can fight. Now, I heard guys like trying to like clown Greg. Like, Greg is like 37, 38 years old. Talking about like, oh, Greg's not good. 38 years old now. He's not a real active fighter. He spends most of his time training, and he'll still get in there and rumble. Like, I've seen Greg spar real niggas. You hear me? I've seen YD and Ron Peterson. I've seen Greg spar Khalil Coe. I've seen him spar guys. Greg is fucking hard to hit, man. He is really, really skilled defensively. Only thing is, Greg's fighting so far above his weight that you can't really see the real Greg defensively. You just can't. It depends on who Brian Norman fights. I think Brian Norman is a solid young fighter. I think that he definitely needs more experience at the top level. He only 22, 23 years old. So I got Brian Norman beating T.O., even though Lo gonna get mad at me. I got Brian Nerman beating Barrios. But the other fights, I'm not so sure about. I think Dev beats him. I think that, of course, I think Boots beats him. Stanionis can beat him. I think that's a really even fight. Yeah, man. I would love to see him in all those fights at 147 pounds. Yeah, he is going to Japan. Jin Sasaki, I'm worried about him in that fight. I definitely want him to win, but I'm worried. I would love to see either him or Boots get Barrios, then they unify the division, go undisputed. But I'm curious to see what Dev and Ryan look like at 147. Well, Ryan's gonna be at 147. I think Dev's gonna be at 44. Now, Brian Norman definitely is really heavy-handed, and he's going to be in every fight because of his punching. He got that like thudding, like dead weight strength. You sure it's at 147? They keep fucking around with that weight, man. They keep fucking around with that weight. Man, I think Abdullah Mason is nasty. I think Abdullah Mason is a fucking problem, yo. Nah, he's not a big 47. He's not that big. He just can punch. Give me y'all picks before I go. Give me y'all picks. All right, so taking Ramirez. All right, who else you taking? Let me know. I got Roelly, I got Tio, I got Dev. The Roelly joint I'm not 100% sure about, but I got a funny feeling, yo. That sparring, Roelly was able to tap into something that I think Ryan don't like. The physicality. Ryan is a mid to long range fighter, and his speed is dangerous when you're on the end of his punches. But if you close that gap, and I think Roelly gonna fight him in that gap. Now, could Ryan clip him? You're damn right. Could Roelly clip Ryan? Yeah. We've seen Ryan touched up by smaller dudes. Nah, I ain't gonna bet it. You crazy. I ain't got that much confidence. Nah, man, I'm keeping it bean. I ain't there. Make your picks, unless you want to wait to the weigh-in. Who you got, Canelo or Skull? Noi Inoue, what is it? Ramon Cardenas? Cardenas? I said that right. Or Cardenas? Death struggles. Yo, Ramirez. Like, Ramirez is a tough fucking fight to come back to. I'm sorry. Like, Ramirez can fight. GHB. Hey, G, I just got finished them telling the story about you beating up Jack. They said they want to tap in with you on the live, man. They want the details, man. I'm on my daily walk, G. They said he came back to the Zoom call looking like Martin after he fought Tommy Hearns. Yo, the one thing on the Greg Hackit scouting report, right? The first thing on the scouting report is watch for the overhead, yo. Watch for the overhand, yo. That's the first thing on the scouting report. Watch for the overhand, yo. Keep that. You gotta keep that left hand. You gotta keep that left hand here, yo. You gotta glue the left hand to the side of your face, man. It's coming, yo. What was that song? The C stands for Cool Breeze, is known as the chant. King Calhoun, the coolest cut at Kent. Where it say watch for the hook. Nah, you gotta watch for the overhead, yo. Yeah, my prayers go out to my boy. YSM and Greg spar. Man, Greg like a fucking solid 200. I don't think people realize Greg's like this in real life. Well, shit, we already seen T.O. take it out. Cambosos turned his head around. Turned his head like a top. Yo, big fucking boxing weekend, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be tapping in. We're gonna be bringing y'all, breakdowns from y'all favorite trainers and fighters heading into this fight. I'm gonna get to work tomorrow. I had a big weekend. I felt like that was corny. Them talking about the sparring. That shit didn't help you. It didn't help you in Eubank fight, I'll tell you that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Road to 100,000 subs. I want that plaque. I'm gonna take a picture with the plaque, like an artist that go platinum. Yeah, it's just like if fucking Conor been touching you up, bro, Canelo's gonna kill you. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out, man. Appreciate you. It's all love.